rush. I never switch.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my.
All right, Coach, autumn in full swing, and it is decently chilly, but all in all, a pleasant day here at FedEx Field just outside of the District of Columbia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Go. 280.
56. Hey, watch the ball. That's
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's a second down run with Sanders. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
You can't block me.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go. 120. Hey, stand it. Black. Hey, kill. Hey, Lou.
He's checking.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to loft one, deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
280. 54.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Regular. My touch.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Taken in at the 22. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. 280. 26.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Watch the twitch.
Great 15.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Mayfield. This one completes to Kelvin Harmon.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go, Greg.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check 59.
Hurry.
It's 59. Mike the 59.
You must be dreaming.
Check 50.
Hey, alert 33.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
Check 44.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Just heavy on the edges.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's brought in by Floyd. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
They go play action. Mayfield. Catch is made. It's Harmon. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 41 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Hurry, hurry!
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, Geis. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Regular.
Check.
Here's Geis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mayfield to throw it this time. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kelvin Harmon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that trims the lead down to 9. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
And the ball was knocked out, and the Redskins scoop it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On second down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
61, matchbox right.
Now Wentz. Rolling to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, empty. Empty. Hey, red 5-2, out here.
On first down, Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Mike, here we go. 280!
Wentz now on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Now Wentz again. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Check 13. Check 13. Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 59, Mike.
Real.
59, Mike to 59. You must be getting tired.
Point it right.
Check.
Hurry!
Get it.
Hey, orbit.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Mayfield on first down. And this is Floyd, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield now. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Go. Ready?
Check.
Sunday.
Hey, watch the slant.
Watch it. 81. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check.
Hey, Alpha.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
46 down, man, 5-4. Hey, Bush.
Wentz. He's going to air one out. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, an even 90 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mayfield now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield going deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. There he goes right side, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Regular. You draw Porker.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Hey, empty.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
4-5-7.
Throwing now is Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
X3, 218, chop it. Up.
From the 38, Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. 20! That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Alert! Check. 6-6, pull it high. Slam.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Mayfield, he's got his running back, Darius Geis. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
Set, 180. Watch the screen. Run. Hey,
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. 36. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's
get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, my 7.
Throwing his Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
On first down, it's Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the Redskins' 19-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another run with Sanders. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And again, it's Mayfield. It's brought in by Ford. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Mayfield to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Run.
Throwing, Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Flush to his right. And he finds McLaurin. That's good for 28 yards. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Here's Mayfield. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check, 59. Army.
Now Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Take four. Point it right.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. He's back to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and with it, they're back within a field goal. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Eagles are going to recover, and that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Mm-hmm.